Ain't even like that. Just trying to match my swag. 'Cause I'm so cold. Ain't even like that. Just trying to match my swag. 'Cause I'm so cold.
Greetings, loves. This is Iyanifa Ifaronke Efuntade, and I would like to talk to you guys about my ancestral insight reading. During this reading, you'll be able to learn more about your ancestors and the insights that they have about your spiritual path. In this reading, we'll see if Ifa is your path and also which Orishas are currently walking with you and why. The ancestors will be able to tap in and let us know exactly how they would like to be venerated and when they would like to be venerated. They also will let you know times they would like for you to pray and what types of offerings they would like on the altar. If you're interested in this powerful reading, make sure you go to www.honeynwind.com to book yours today. All right, loves. Peace. Greetings, my loves. This is Iyanifa Ifaronke Efuntade. I want to talk to you guys about my spiritual mentorship, When Magic is Black Academy. This is a 4-month course, 16-week course that you guys will learn how to venerate Orishas, your ancestors, learning more about your head, which is your Ori, and practical ways and spiritual ways on how to begin healing yourself. I teach from Ifa, Hoodoo, and metaphysical science. This is a very, very powerful course, and it's free. Yes, free. There's going to be a lot of information that will be bestowed onto you and has a syllabus for you guys to learn. It is a 4-month course, but you can go at your own pace depending on the type of schedule you have. If you're interested, go to my website, honeynwind.com, for more information and for you to join today. All right, my loves. Peace.
So today is Ose Ogun. Ogun the warrior. Ogun. Why I say Ogun? Ogun the warrior. Ogun the mighty warrior that who fights for justice. Okay. One of the first Orisha who came down and made the way for all the other Orishas to come down. Okay. Brought down his chain, Abatala came down with him. Okay. Ogun is a very, very powerful energy. When you work with Ogun, you don't want to play around, mess around. Everything has to be precise. His energy is very, very strong. And this is why I say those who are new to Ifa, when you work with Ogun, you start to put his offerings outside until it's okay for you to put his stuff inside. Today is going to be like the 3rd series on Ogun. You guys know I have 2 Ose services already where I talk about the matters of the heart. Ogun rules the heart chakra. Okay, the heart chakra is green, sometimes pink. You guys know the color of Ogun is green as well. Okay, so this is another volume to Matters of the Heart. This is volume 3. So Ogun is the god of war and iron. He is the guardian divinity of barbers, blacksmiths, butchers, goldsmiths, hunters, all workers with iron and steel. Okay. Ogun stands for justice and is called on to witness covenants. Okay. With the divinities came to inhabit the earth, they encountered a ticket that they could not penetrate. Ogun was finally able to cut the path with his machete, and the gods were grateful. Ogun's similarity assists humans the same way, just like he assists the gods at the beginning of time. He makes the way, he clears the path with his machete. Okay. He uses machete to clear the path and to open the gate for wealth, health, and prosperity. But if Ogun is neglected, he can cause ghastly accidents and bodily and bloody battles. Okay. So accidents could be anything that is with steel and metal. So car accidents, surgery could not go right, your piercing gonna fall through, stuff like that. Okay. Your computer could break down, not work, because he does own things that are technology. Okay, so this is something to think about for when you do start working with Ogun, to remember not to neglect him. This is why everything is so sensitive. Don't start something that you haven't been given access to or haven't been cleared with much advice to do so. Okay, we don't want to go ahead of ourselves and be willy-nilly with working with an Orisha that you haven't been taught to how to fully work with. Okay, so if you've been given instruction, go by the instruction. If no instruction has been given to you, then don't do it here. All right, because Ogun is not to be played with. Ogun is the son of Oduduwa. He helped his father in wars against his enemies. Oduduwa therefore allowed him to reign over Ire, a town in Iketi. Returning from a battle, Ogun came on a group of people in Ajo Oriki, a gathering where greetings were forbidden. Ogun, angry because no one greeted him, was in fury. He was annoyed. And when he found the palm wine kegs were empty, nothing for him to drink, he beheaded the people in his fury. And then realizing what he'd done, in anguish, he thrusted his sword in the ground, sat on it, and then sank into the earth. Before he disappeared, he assured the people that whenever they needed him, they should call upon him. So Ogun felt the need to sink himself into the earth after he expressed his anger and wrath. So Ogun felt disrespected. After everything I've done for you, I killed for you, I protected this land. You guys don't greet me. No aburu abuye, no greetings. I don't care if greetings were forbidden right here, but you should greet me because of the things I did for you. Who are you? And then there was no wine to drink after this battle. I can't get lit. I can't get drunk. All y'all drank my shit. Off with your heads. But he realized, knowing, like I say, he rules the heart chakra. He knew that he was wrong to do that. He knew that he should have controlled his anger in a better way. So he sank himself in the ground, knowing that in the ground, it's almost like a rebirthing type process, grounding type process. He had to ground and had to humble himself, even though he knew he was much more powerful, much more mightier than a lot of people that were in the town. He knew that he could have handled himself better. Okay. So he sank himself in almost like in shame, but also knowing the power that he contains, knowing that he can't be among the other people because they really don't realize the worth that he has. Okay. And a lot of people won't realize that about you, and they will take advantage about that. So the things that you are, the position that you contain, some people take advantage of it. Okay. Will only need you when it's for their benefit and not yours. All right. So today I want to talk about anger. Okay. The wrath of anger and what can happen when you lack the emotional maturity to control your anger. All right. Your anger is connected to your heart chakra. Your anger is a secondary emotion. It does have a it does have a foundation where anger is stemmed from upon. Okay. So there's a trigger that was within you that may have not been healed that can promote this anger. So feelings of anger arise due to how we interpret and how we react to a certain situation. Everyone has their own triggers for what makes them angry, but some common ones include situations in which we feel threatened, attacked, frustrated, or powerless. Like I said, anger is a secondary emotion. Typically, we experience a primary emotion like fear, loss, or sadness. Because these emotions create a feeling of vulnerability and a loss of control that make us feel uncomfortable. One way of attempting to deal with these feelings is by subconsciously shifting into anger. Just like that. Anger is natural. and mostly automatic response to pain of one form or another, whether it's physical pain or emotional pain. Anger can occur when people don't feel well, when they feel rejected, feel threatened, or experience some type of loss. The type of pain does not matter. The important thing is that the pain experienced is unpleasant. Anger is often a reaction to and distraction from inner suffering. Feelings such as sadness, powerlessness, shame, anxiety, inadequacy, and isolation. Anger can be both an outgrowth of and meaningful distraction from the intense pain of underlying depression. I'll let that sink in. That line was deep. Many who suffer from the emotion of anger are in denial about their true identity of self. They lack emotional maturity and tend to take things personal in situations in which a balanced mind and character is needed to be in the front line of their composure. Instead of quickly going within when feeling triggered, the emotional immature person will lash out onto others who truly love them, care for them, or who may even have the power to influence their future. The emotional immature person lacks the integrity to look at themselves to blame. The denial is so strong it blinds them from their own destruction. It is vital that we learn to check ourselves before I wreck our own opportunities in our future. In the spiritual community, many talk about healing and clearing negative energy, but many honestly don't even know how to teach from that narrative of self. Working on self is an ongoing process. Until one begins to purposely and automatically gauge their own temperament in any situation, they cannot fully become the change they want to see in the world. Now, you could tell a lot about a person by the way they speak to you and speak with you. That's two different things, how people speak to you and speak with you. You can tell when a person is controlling, self-absorbed, mean, innocent, gullible, or narcissistic. Words are spells, and with the words an individual speaks into the air, they are casting the illusion of what they want you to see and what they wish they can hide. Now, you test someone by their fruit. You can test yourself in the same manner as well. How are you in situations that make you feel threatened, uncomfortable, fearful, or even challenged? Always be mindful to watch other people's energy and their vibration. That very situation is a message from spirit to see if you will keep a certain character or individual in your life. It's a test to see, are they worth keeping? Should you stay in that person's life? Should you keep them around? Or should you cut them off? What are their energy towards you and for you? Many people are agents sent to test you. They're sent to trigger you. They're sent to trigger you back into the ways that you desperately are trying to change or master. How will you pass the test? Will you allow your Ori to guide you or your lower self to dominate you? Now, hurt people hurt people. You guys hear that a lot. Many interact or react to others with emotions rather than rationality and logic. They wear their emotions on their sleeves because they lack the skills to emotionally master the pain that they have allowed to endure for years or even decades. Some are so damaged that they are alone in this world, allowing deep depression and dark to take over. Because when tested with outside energies, they fold. So small in their pain, they become uncomfortable in the stillness of the void. Or they become comfortable with the stillness in the void. They want to be alone in the darkness. They cannot be tested. They rather be alone and wallowing in their own shadow because they don't want to feel the realities of this world. They know that when they are to interact with others, it allows them to feel the true reality of where their emotions and consciousness stands. So where does one begin? They say you have to go through it to get through it. You have to feel it and deal with the reality of this emotion, no matter what or whom it may be tied to. You have to accept that anger is an emotion that is stemming from something deep within that you have not fully faced or began to heal. You have to be tired of yourself, tired of losing loved ones, losing friends, losing opportunities for success when you haven't even wanted to control this emotion. You could lose shit, lose people, lose opportunities just by going off the handle because you in your feelings. We're going to have to check that. We are tested to see the temperature, to see if the blessing that we're asking, whether it's a person or an opportunity, if we deserve that blessing. And if you go off the handle, you're showing spirit, you're showing your ancestors you do not deserve it. Accept that this is a part of your makeup. Accept that this is who you are. That's where it begins. There's no need for shame or doubt, but accepting that this is an emotion that needs to be mastered, but not put away completely. Now, there's nothing wrong with being angry, but just like with anything, it has to be a justifiable reason. Anger is one emotion that can help when you know how to direct this energy in a positive way, but not in a destructive way. This can take years to master. It's an energy that can be cultivated and integrated into your character that can help you protect yourself and others. Now, be real. Know that you're always not right. Be real and know that you're always not the victim. No one is out to get you. You are battling with your own demons. They're whispering in your ear. Cuss out that bitch. Fuck that nigga. That's them whispering in your ear. And what you say, yeah. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that nigga. Yeah. They're always the one that's telling you. Okay? Feeding your ego. Now, if you are still entertained by these demons and listening to them, this shows you that work needs to be done. You have to go harder in the spiritual realm. You got to go harder on the spiritual work. You have to spend more time with your Ori. You got to spend more minutes, more hours in meditation. You have to have the relationship with your higher self and with your gungun. These demons should have no access to you. You should be able to listen and understand which one is which. You should be listening to your Ori or your gungun, not entertaining and playing ring around the roses with these demons. That's getting you fucked up. Because if you keep doing the same thing, I guess you like it. Then why are you here? You're on the wrong side of the team. You came here to destroy and not to change. You have to hold yourself accountable, or you are forever being a vicious cycle, repeating the same circumstances for yourself over and over again. Okay, just know that healing and clearing of these negative vibrations will not happen overnight, nor will it happen with half-ass effort or in a rush type effort. Just because you've been here for 3-6 months don't mean that you're going to be changed, especially if you've only been doing stuff half-ass. When you ain't been meditating deeply every day. When the only thing that you're doing is blessing your Ori, but not truly praying to your Ori every day. Yeah, you could bless your Ori, but are you speaking to your Ori? Are you divining with your Ori? Have you even met your higher self? You guys have been meditating for so long. Have you met? Do you know how your higher self looks like? So don't come to me and say you've been changing when you haven't met these things. When I see you in the same energy as when you first came in. Y'all know if I don't talk to you every day, I can still see you in the spirit realm. I still see you. And when you react or speak to your brothers and sisters in a certain way, I see you. So this is letting me know you're not doing what's needed. Okay. Yes, I may ask for excellence, but yeah, we mess up every now and then. But let me see that you're truly trying. You guys keep asking for shadow work, shadow work, shadow work. How many students are in the shadow work course? Not many, but you guys asked for it. And I created it. Yes, Shekinah, 5. But you guys asked for that. Can you teach me shadow work? It's not a part of the free and mentorship curriculum, but I made one for 7 months for y'all. I promoted for a month or 2 months in advance, but how many people joined? You guys don't really want this. You guys want the attention I give you. That's what you want. But it don't work like that. That's why I'm pulling back. Because some of you guys are not doing what's needed to be done. Times are speeding up. Things are speeding up. We're separating from the 3D to the 5D. And if you can't control the simple things like how things that trigger your anger because you still butthurt about certain things that happen in your life, certain things that you chose to learn through this soul's journey, you're not going to make it. So all this one world government, all this spam and all this stuff, you're going to be experiencing that. Because you're going to be stuck in the 3D while we in the 5D chilling. We ain't going to feel none of that. But since fear overtakes you, that's what you're going to be dealing with. That's what you're going to be feeling. Because you're stuck in that reality. Okay? I'm trying to bring you guys here along with the army so we could fight together for the collective. But you guys still want to complain and this and this and this and that, this and this and that. You're not utilizing what's been given. Some of you guys are so fearful, you're fear of your own change, your own self. Why? Why? You need to ask yourself that. What are you scared of with working on yourself, perfecting yourself? It's almost like I said, you want to play ring around the roses with these demons because they've been the ones that's been whispering in your ear. It's almost like you like their company. And some of us are for that side. That's fine. Yes, it's comfortable. But when you're a true master, a true spiritualist, you know how to run those demons, not them run you. But until you could work on that, you have no reason to be sitting here listening to these demons. Especially if you're not a demon slayer, don't know how to slay these demons. Why are you sitting here entertaining these people? And the reason why I say people, because they can too could jump into other people's bodies and mess with you as well. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, China. Okay. So we're in anger because we also are in unforgiveness. You guys know I speak about forgiveness so many times. Forgiveness, compassion, and understanding. This is what helps us accept certain things about ourselves and accept certain things from those who have done wrong to us, betrayed us, hurt us in the past, especially in our childhood foundations. We have to learn to forgive ourselves and to forgive others. Forgiveness of past and present things. You cannot hold onto unforgiveness because it's the one that fuels your unruly anger. Yes, my love. Forgiveness is key. Not just for others, you have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself. Okay? Everything begins with self. You can't just be externally giving energy outside to others if you haven't done it for yourself. It's necessary. Okay? As spiritual people, we must learn to let go of negative aspects of human emotion. We came here to experience the human emotion so that our soul can learn this on its journey. Okay? This is how we grow, off of the emotions of being human. That's why we have to be in human form to learn the lessons. We can't learn human understanding in the spirit realm. The spirit realm is different. The spirit, all is one. Everything is the same in one energy. Okay. If you go up out there into the cosmos, you will see that, you will understand that. Okay. The emotions that are here in the 3D, it doesn't even matter in the higher dimensions. It don't mean nothing. It's all about matter, and it's all about energy. The more you vibrate higher is the more that you let go of the rules and the attachment to this 3D that is designed to trick you and make you forget who you truly are. Attachment, that's one thing too. The art of letting go and the art of allowing. A lot of us are attached to these things of the 3D. This is what gets our feelings hurt. We're attached to the pain. We're attached to the reason why this didn't happen. We're attached to this person being gone. We're attached to our opportunities being leaving. Yes, it's a human thing, but the human form is one of the lowest vibration. That's why it's on the 3D. You're not in human form when you go to the 5D, 6D, when your body goes, your soul body, your spirit body is going to the cosmos, going to the lower realms of heaven. You're not in human form. Your human form, the way that it's made of, the ions and the atoms, it cannot take the matter that is consisting in that realm scientifically. This is the lower level. So yes, it's a human thing. We are animals. We are the highest form of animals because of our consciousness and our intelligence, but we are freaking animals. That's what we are. We rule the other animals, but that's what we are. That's what we talk about your lower self, your animalistic self. The animalistic self is wild, rash, angry, always enraged, always greedy, wanting to supply or overwhelm the flesh. That's animalistic. Wanting to fuck all the time, wanting to get high all the time, wanting to get drunk all the time. That is animalistic. That's pleasing the flesh. Being in that vibration, how do you elevate spiritually? That's still a part of growth. Exactly. The alpha and male and female concept, exactly. But they only rule this realm, the 3D realm. They don't rule higher realms. That's why when you're the divine feminine and divine masculine, that's where you want to be. Those are elevated energies. Okay. So we have to think higher than what we've been taught and what we've been given, because in these lessons of a human being, this is how our soul learns and grow, because we won't be able to truly feel these type of emotions that can offset our soul in the spiritual realm. We have to learn these lessons as a human. This is why we are the remnants of God, because God split itself up in spirit form so we could be in human bodies. The Olodumare gave the task to form as human beings. And each human being has an individual soul with our own individual personality and lesson for each lifetime. Okay. It's levels to this. Okay. I try to give you guys bits and pieces at a time. So when I say you chose this, yeah, you chose for that to happen when you was 3 and 5 and 6 and 8 and 7 and 11 and 12. Yeah, you chose it. You did. It was fucked up. But you knew when you was up there with God, the ancestors, yeah, I want this to happen. That finna be my mama. That finna be my sister. I'm finna go through this blood. You chose that. So once you accept that and understand on a deeper level, then all this crying, woe is me, will be out the door. But like, I chose that because I'm gangster. I chose that because I know what I was going to learn. I chose that because if I didn't go through that, I would not be at the spiritual level right now. I will not be as strong as I am right now. I would not be this warrior I am right now. So then you know how to refuel that energy into warrior protection energy, into being that person that's fighting for justice. So people that have been through the same things you've been through, you know how to fight for them, not fucking fight them. It's ways to recycle these energies. I'm not saying there's something wrong with you being angry. It's how you utilize the energy. You guys feel me right now? For those who are not risen or elevated a little bit, you guys would think, fuck, why is she mad? This is my warrior energy. I am a beast. You guys have not seen me at the level where I am. Some of you have. I done been in y'all dreams slaying your demons. You guys know who the fuck I am. So when I say don't play with me, do not play with me. I know I'm chosen. I can control my anger. Those are the ones you watch. Because if I really want to unleash the beast will be leashed. The Kraken will come out of the waters. Okay? So when I speak of these things, I speak from experience. I don't talk out my ass like some of these people do. There's a lot of spiritual leaders out here that are still unhealed. Don't care about y'all. Take y'all money to still see you at the lower level, because they haven't been given keys or the access to the truth of our true existence. They don't know who God is. They don't know who their higher self is. Their God is money. Their God is ego. They are still in the flesh. But because they read something or they Googled something, they manipulate that energy to manipulate their pockets. Okay? I want you guys to vibrate higher. I'm not asking you to be like me, but I am an example of a person who came through a lot of things. I have. Okay? So there's no reason to be stuck in that at all. There's so much more that you came here to learn and to do. And I'm trying to pull those things out of it. So stop wallowing in your shit, because I could smell it. And your ancestors have been waiting for you. They've been waiting for you. Your children have been waiting for you. They're watching you. And these could be children that are here, but even our spirit babies are watching us. Some of our spirit babies want to come back into this realm, but you are not even ready to even have them come through you, because you're not elevated enough. Now, that may hit you guys in a different way, but you're not. Your semen and your egg is not elevated enough for your child to come back through, because it has a higher purpose than you. So if they cannot come through with the energy that's meant, they're going to come through somebody else. Or it's going to probably have to be a whole decade till they come. And the world will need that seed. It's bigger than us. It's bigger than the pain that we want to hold on to, that you chose, like I said, that you chose to go through. I'm going to keep repeating that because you guys keep forgetting that. When you came through that birth canal and you saw that light, you forgot. That's why we have to always remember. We work with our Ori to remember. We go with our higher self to remember. But if we keep allowing in negative emotions and mature emotions to overtake this form, then we're going to keep repeating the cycle. Exactly. You have to remember who you are. But like I say, your Ori remembers. That's why you have to be in a deep relationship with your Ori. Okay. Yeah, my solar plexus is going. So how are you going to hold yourself accountable for anger? Are you willing to connect the dots to where this stems from? How will you handle the next test Spirit gives you? What will the next test say about you? How important is it to you to stop the cycles that you have been creating and implementing the energy that is to aid you along your way into your ascension? Now, I pray that you will think about these questions in the next coming weeks. I pray that you deeply think about these things that I've been talking about. I'm not here to make you feel good. I'm here to put pressure on you. And I want you to feel that pressure, not in defense mode, to really, really ask the questions, what am I doing? It's already going to be April. What have you done this year to really shift yourself and to really change? You in the same energy as October of last year? The same time as March of last year? What are you doing? Because like I said, time is speeding up and it waits for no one. So get your house in order. And your house, this is your house. Get it in order. Okay?
No carbon copy.